Just a few more days and the glorious month-long climax is complete. Does everybody have enough fluids? Do you have enough lube? Do you have enough food? Do you have enough rest? Because whoa, we're almost there, and oh, whoa, we're gonna climax on a prayer. I'm John Renton with my review, New Japan Pro Wrestling's G1 Climax 31 Night 15 event. A block of action, and we are getting down to titty-gritty, the nitty-gritty, the nitty-titty-gritty, which would be really, really awkward if it was nitty and titty and also gritty. Might need to use a little bit of lotion or a little bit of lube on that. Anyway, enough about lube and lotion, even though I can never get that stuff out of my head. A block of action, as I said, thank you very much again to a friend of mine that has nailed it into my goddamn head. A blocka, B blocka, can never unhear it. I hear it in my goddamn sleep. I hear it when Kevin Kelly calls the show like he was doing solo commentary tonight. Also, I'll have a point total rundown at the end of this review. And it is going to be interesting to see what kind of final we're going to get, because for B blocka, it's going to come down to Okada and Jeff Cobb, and that's going to be really interesting. Please don't have Evil be anywhere near the goddamn finals, even though he kind of, we don't need Evil in any kind of prominent position as long as they continue to repeat the same goddamn bullshit with the same old song and same old song and same old song and dick. So anyway, Hiromu took on Vegeta to start the show. Copy and paste from the previous night when Hiromu took on Oiwa. Chops. Though Vegeta did get some nice wrestling and got an inside cradle for a close 2. Boston Crab for the win. Ibushi took on Kojima. It is the man who wants to become God again versus the God of Bread Club. And Kojima did give him a nice competitive match, as you would expect, because Kojima, even at his advanced age with the injuries and with the miles on his body, still 30 plus years in wrestling, he is really, he really could go another 5 years if he wants. I think he'll probably be done after another 1 or 2, but he does hit some nice lariats, as you would expect from Kojima, because that's pretty much what he does best. Just hits really, really hard lariats and the chops in the corner. Ibushi staring up at the spotlight, and Ibushi does fire back even after a DDT on the apron because Ibushi hates his own neck. He does hit the Kamigoye 1, 2, 3. Not a bad match. Then Yujiro versus Tomohiro Ishii. Look, it was competitive enough, and I wouldn't have minded it if it had gone 8 minutes. Didn't need to go as long as it did. Nobody believed that Yujiro would be this competitive with Ishii, nor should he have been. I mean, you need to sometimes make some of these wins a little bit easier. Yujiro is not a bad wrestler. He's just not interesting to me personally. And Ishii took twice as long to beat him. Eventually, even though there were some nice near falls and some good back and forth, he did hit the vertical drop brainbuster 1, 2, 3. And then we get to Kenta versus Tanga Loa with Jado. Bullet Club explodes. Is Bullet Club fine? Bullet Club hasn't been fine for a number of years because it's basically just a fucking t-shirt brand. Sure, there are branches all over the goddamn world, including the subgenre of the Elite, the Elite, but it is what it is. They have their fans. So anyway, let's talk about Kenta and Tanga Loa having a decent back and forth match that there were actually some good moments, but then it got sloppy at the end because you had the typical, cheating methods of both guys. Though there was a big drop kick in the corner, and then we got a ref bump, low blow. Kenta says, I'm sorry, and then he tries to, he gets Jado in there because he kicks the rope, and then Jado's all like flopping around like a fish, and then Kenta tries the Eddie Guerrero thing with the kendo stick and then gets low blowed, but eventually sends Tanga Loa into the buckle pad, even though it probably should have been the exposed buckle to make the spot not only repetitive, but at least about the same as it had been before. Kenta got the most devastating maneuver in all professional wrestling. Surprise roll-up, 1, 2, 3, and he gains 2 points. ZSJ versus Yano. Early attack, ZSJ he wanted to get this over really, really quickly. And I've loved Zack Sabre Jr. in this particular tournament. He has just been on a goddamn roll. Even in the losses he's had, he has done really, really goddamn good. They're making one half of the IWGP Tag Team Champions really strong, which is a good thing. A really, really good thing. So anyway, they do the comedy stuff. They end up getting cuffed to each other, even after Zack got sacked in the back and had a big old black sack over his head, stumbling out of, some darkened room or whatever. We've all been there before, haven't we? Guys? Just me? Just me? Man. Boy, it's a good thing that no video of that exists, I hope. So anyway, they do get cuffed to each other. Yano tries to free himself with the key, but Zack Sabre Jr. will not allow that, and he gets a cross arm breaker for the victory, and then, continues to do that, gets uncuffed, and, 5 down, Yeah, was it Zack Sabre Jr.? Yeah, it's 5 down, 3 or 1 to go, as you were. Zack Sabre Jr. gained the victory, was the right call. Yano had no business beating Zack here, and it was definitely what you needed to do. So then we get Shingo versus the Great O'Khan. I'm surprised you guys. This match wasn't that bad. I think it went a little bit long. I think it could have gone under 20 minutes and accomplished the same damn thing. O'Khan is a good wrestler. I just hate the look. I hate the character. I hate the gimmick. I can't fucking stand it. Can't fucking stand it at all. That being said, inside the ropes, he can work, except the wow. I hate the screaming chops. Stop it. Stop it, you goddamn idiot. What is wrong with you? So anyway, they do get some good strikes in, as you would expect. Big lariat by O'Khan, and then pump and bomber from Shingo for 2, and then they're going back and forth, and eventually Last of the Dragons 1, 2, 3, and there you go. That's it right there. So A Block is coming down to just a few people. Who are they? Let's find out. Kota Ibushi has 12, or no, has 14, I mean. Shingo Takagi has 12. Zack Sabre Jr. has 12. Great O'Khan, so actually it's 6 down, 1 to go, because he lost 2 matches. O'Khan and Toru Yano have 8 each. Tomohiro Ishii has 10. Kenta has 14, so pretty much it's just down to basically Zack Sabre Jr., Kenta, Shingo, and Kota. I'm trying to remember all the tiebreakers and everything, because I know Zack beat Shingo, Kenta beat Zack Sabre Jr., and Zack also beat Kota Ibushi. It's all kind of ridiculous. People are like, oh, well, Tomohiro Ishii, if Ishii hadn't dropped his first 3 Ishii, okay, that didn't work at all. He would be competitive. And Tanga Loa and Yujiro Takahashi have 4 each. So, in regards to tomorrow's show, I will have it up, but it might be up later in the afternoon. And then for the A block, that one will likely be up, I would say, that night, just because I work a longer shift on Monday. And then since there's no AEW Dynamite on Wednesday this week or next week, I will try to watch the B Block Finals live. If I can't, I will have that review up in the late morning, early afternoon. The finals, if I can't watch the finals live for whatever reason, I'm just too goddamn tired, we'll have that up in the morning. You're going to get these reviews, guys. You just might get them because I do need sleep. I am human, despite how weird I act. So let me know your thoughts on this tournament so far in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Rickland. I'll see you soon.